Must be 6:30.
What about the other new people? Are they?
Do not know, I did not hear from them. Everybody knows it's the fourth Monday of the month. I'm not everybody's babysitter. I got too much to do. So that's kind of how I left it, Betty.
No, I just want to know.
Yeah.
Sometimes they contact you.
Yeah, no, those are the only people that I heard from. I didn't hear from everybody else, and I'm sorry I did not get the agenda out earlier than I did. Anyway, we have a lot going on here in the office with new people and different things. All right, we want to go through the minutes and review those, and if I've missed something, please let me know, because it's very likely that I could have.
Actually, on second page on D, Betty noted she contacted the Nautilus. And I think that was actually Sue did that.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Credit where credit's due.
We'll get
that's
that
okay.
changed. That's okay.
We work together, baby, that's all that counts.
Yeah.
So, did I miss the next one?
I believe you did.
Did I? But somehow I was thinking that I missed it, but maybe I didn't.
I thought you were here. Didn't I call you?
At the last meeting, I think she was here.
Yeah, you were
You were
here.
here at the last
And Mayanne is online as well. Mayanne
Thank you.
Bush,
Yep.
yes. Hi, Mayanne, can you hear us? Mayanne? I don't see that she's muted. My audio is on, so we'll just let it go. Anything else on the minutes that I may have missed?
I will, I might see if I can get some of my friends and take a ride to Belfast and just check out some of the restaurants, so that when people get on the bus, we can tell them what restaurants to go to.
That would be
You can probably
nice.
do that online too, but
Yeah,
if you want to go see it.
yeah, because I know a couple of people that wanted to go to this and they can't, so I said, well, we'll do a girl trip. And I figured I could maybe pick up some menus as well, and so when people got on the bus, they could at least look at
If
them.
you could get me those, I would.
Oh, I will, I'm gonna
Copy
give it to
those
you.
in advance.
Yes.
And that way we can just hand them. out.
Exactly, that's what I'm gonna
Make your
do.
choices. Okay, seeing. Have a motion to accept the minutes as amended. Okay. Second, a second,
Yeah.
Sue second. All in favor? We're all in favor, okay. So minutes, new members, so once again, we are missing Charlene. And the gentleman, and again, Richard von Eiderstein. So I guess I will have to send them off an email, to remind them that it's the fourth Monday. And sometimes I don't get the agenda or the minutes out till the day of.
All right, hey,
That's just the way it is.
you know what,
Um,
everybody's trying, that's all that counts.
Yeah. Okay, craft day, Karen, do you have an update on that at all?
We just finished our barn quilts and I've got company now and I have company next Thursday, so I haven't been there.
Yeah, okay.
Last week I know they just were on their own and brought stuff and Jean is gonna do this Thursday for me, so
Okay,
I've been
Good
doing.
yeah. Yeah, and I saw some of those, I will try, Karen Childs actually sent me a couple of pictures They'll try to get those
Oh.
posted because I actually, those are gorgeous.
They are.
They were beautiful.
I'd like to see them.
I think,
They
I
were.
think we'll do what we did last year, is like we kind of all brought our stuff together and took a picture at the end, you know.
Yeah,
Before I left.
they were really nice,
They were
really
pretty. They
nice.
were-
like to see the pictures.
Okay,
Well, and like I said, it's kind of too bad that when there are different events like for voting or whatever, that we couldn't have a display of some of these.
Showing some of the
Just so
pictures,
that
maybe.
what the senior citizens are doing and
Yeah,
we're how fortunate we had to have good crafters and stuff. And I think that's,
Can we get a bulletin board to put up out here?
well, I meant, yeah, either
Yeah.
here or else like for
maybe
voting,
just for voting or
You know, just
something, but,
display a few,
yeah, yeah.
just to let
But you
people
said
know what
vote
goes on,
lines.
you know.
yeah,
Good idea.
Yeah, yeah, and thanks for doing that, Karen. I saw some of those, a couple of them, 2 or 3 that Karen Childs has sent me pictures and I was just like,
they're gorgeous, they really came out.
they,
good.
they
did a good
really
job.
were
Yeah,
beautiful.
they were frustrated, but they did come out.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
I saw
it's a lot of
Dawn-
work with all the diagonal lines
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
everything, making sure that everything lines up perfectly to get the
The
vision
and the
that you
points,
want.
right, yeah,
And Doris had the hummingbird, that was nice.
yeah, that was nice.
Huh, I
She
didn't
had the
see that.
hummingbird in her barn quilt.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah. Huh,
Yeah.
no, I didn't see her. I see Mayan's on, but I don't see, oh, it says 3 participants.
It's the same, it's the same, it's, if you break it down into quilt or into squares, I mean.
Oh, this one too.
The bird was kind of freehand, but with. With your points, I don't know how to express.
he was in flight with his,
Yeah.
you know, down looking at a cut, maybe
It's a flower.
Yeah,
she
it
had
was,
a flower.
it was, she was so,
Again.
she was so proud of that when
Oh,
she
yeah.
showed it to me.
I can-
The ones I saw were really nice. The game day.
Okay.
Move on, right now, like I just, mentioned, that's kind of on hold. Mike's wife is very ill and she does need, a lot of care. You know, Mike Ashley, yeah, and Kathy, yeah. Yeah, so he says that that's his priority right now, and to me, yeah, family first.
Yeah.
So, I thanked him for it, you know, sticking it out as long as he did. I know it was a little disappointing that people didn't attend, and I think maybe if we could get back to it in the fall,
In the fall
late
and winter,
fall
yeah.
into the winter, people are actually looking for things to do and getting out and being socially active. So, so anyway, senior water aerobics? I didn't.
I haven't
participate.
been, but I've heard great reports, the ladies
Yeah.
are having such a good time.
It was, I went the first 2 weeks and then I hurt my finger, I couldn't go back.
Couldn't go back, yeah.
But it was well attended.
I think that's Mayan trying to get on again. Now she's trying to get on with her iPhone. Admit. Hi, Mayan.
Yeah, it is her iPhone.
Can you hear me now?
Now we can hear you.
Oh,
Could you
okay. I
reverse-
couldn't get the microphone to unmute on the other one, so I'm gonna go off the meeting. Okay. Yeah, so I came on my phone. Okay,
All right, very good. Nice to have you here with us.
thank you.
All right,
And
so,
Doris was doing a good job
yeah,
with the aerobics.
yeah, and that's what I heard too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that everybody that participated was enjoying it, and I did see a couple of pictures, and that's another thing, if we could show pictures of that and that event going on, I think that. People would enjoy that.
That's better.
What's that?
There she is.
She had her light on and that was
Oh, I
really,
see. Oh, you're on there now. You're a visual. How you
I'm
feeling?
here.
Feeling
Um,
okay?
The only I feel okay. The only reason I didn't want to come there because I'm still coughing. And I
Yeah.
just didn't want to take a chance. Yeah, I'm no longer COVID positive, but I'm still coughing and coughing stuff up and I don't want to bring anybody any presents.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for your consideration. All right, so a follow-up on the senior fall trip. So I did get Mr. Sear down to from $1,900, it's down to $1,600 ideally. He did have to change, he asked if I mind if he changed the date to the 19th, and I just made an executive decision and said no.
Yep.
Because
what was
it
it?
was a $300 savings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
$300 and $300.
right,
What was the other date?
it was the 18th,
Oh,
it was a Wednesday.
Just one day.
Yeah, yeah. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 14 signups.
Good.
I need 25 signups or I cancel.
Yep.
I am holding his check right now. I did not send it because he already billed us.
Yep.
So please spread the word. I'd like to get the bus at least half full. The last thing I want to do is send a bus down there at that cost for less than 15 people.
Have you heard back from anybody that was with the Oakland or would you say region?
No, I did send it off, so I sent it off to Rome, I sent it off, so I don't sit around and do anything, nothing. I mean, sent it off to Rome, I sent it off to the Snow Pond seniors, I sent it off to Reed Field, so I sent it off to all of those places. To spread the information, to let them know that they were welcome to attend as well.
I'll have to check to see, because I sent the brochure through email to 5 different people, so I'll have to see if they
Okay.
signed up.
Okay.
Good for you.
Yeah, trying.
Yeah, I can't see, paying $1,600
Yeah.
for less than 20 people to go down
Yeah,
there. It's
yeah.
just, I mean, I hate to cancel
20 or
these
25,
people. Excuse me?
20 or 25 people.
Well, the bus holds 55. Ideally, I'd like it half full, which would be 27 and a half people, but.
I know, you were just saying. You were just saying 20, so I just didn't.
Yeah, I don't want to send a bus down there for less than 20 people. Yeah.
So do the Oakland people respond to any?
I did not hear back from
I will
anybody.
stop in. I'll have to
Okay.
see when I go by there. I can tell when their cars are there. And I usually, bop in sometime and I'll bring this with me
Oh,
and
good.
just encourage them to go.
Here's a
Yeah.
plan if you want to leave.
And if you
Couple there.
needed some additional flyers, I'd be happy to print
Yep,
some on.
I'm gonna put
Try to
one up
get
in
it on.
Buddy's.
Yeah, and I try, every time I'm on Facebook, I try to share it and say, please don't forget, this event is available. 55 and older is considered a senior,
Mhm.
so.
Yeah, I left a bunch down at Union Church and I also passed them on to seniors in my neighborhood. We'll see.
Yeah. What else was there on that? Okay. Is anybody planning on going in the group?
If my granddaughter doesn't have a game, I will go. This is her senior year and I don't want to miss any of her games, but if she does not have a game, I will be going.
Okay.
I just have to check her
I'll
schedule.
go.
All right, and I did ask for a pre-registration. Betty, you want me to write your name down?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if Ken's gonna go.
And I'll probably have to go because I'll have to use the card. The town credit card. Okay, next thing, volunteer for senior resource committee minutes. So it's really hard to try to run the meeting and do the minutes as well. So I don't know if we could all take turns, maybe do that. That way one person is not doing it every time. I mean, you can see my minutes, they're very simple. I basically use the agenda and put it in red, but,
I'll help.
anyway. You will help, Mayanne?
I will help.
Okay, all right, thank you very much for volunteering, I appreciate that.
And I don't wanna sound like a snob, but I do enough, I feel,
Yeah.
enough time to spend on
Yeah,
doing things.
no, and
I'll
that's
try and do it
fine,
again.
I appreciate you for doing it this evening. So moving on, the October luncheon.
I did speak to Christine.
Mhm.
She said that, she just needs to know if it's gonna be a Saturday, Sunday evening luncheon, you did say luncheon, okay? And she just wanted to know like what kind of music, and I said, well, anything that, you know, people could sing along with, or just, but she said she's flexible, and, I just have to figure out if you want it on a Saturday or a Sunday.
Okay, so she wants to do it on the weekend?
Well, I didn't know, she said weekend or weeknight, I didn't know what we haven't said, so it's.
I think
whatever-
we talked about maybe scheduling it on a day that, like, night day
During the week,
during the week,
okay,
yeah. Maybe
Any day.
something like 4 to 6 or,
4 to 6,
Good, that's a good time.
yeah.
and
that's-
so any particular day during the week?
Wednesday is game day.
Wednesday, okay,
And we can only, I say that because it's already the day, I don't have to say, hey, Dan, do you have a rental?
yeah, okay,
Cause he knows that we're there, but I'll just ask him for extended hours.
okay. So what is the date for the game, what would be the date, so I can just call her, I'll figure out the email.
I don't know, we just wrote October in the minutes. And
So I-
October luncheon or, you know.
So I can
afternoon.
tell her any Wednesday in October, you want me to go that way?
Sure.
Okay. And when can she come in to set up?
I'm off that day anyway, so I could meet her at any time out there that she needs me to be there. I'll open up the doors and,
Okay,
okay.
so you want her, I'll tell her to
Sure.
contact you?
Yeah, she can just email me. She's got me on her
Yep.
email anyway. We converse back and forth
Yep.
about different things.
Okay, I'll touch bases with her tomorrow.
So, is it potluck or is it, are people just bringing their own lunch?
Are we bringing our own lunch, or what are we doing?
Yeah, we hadn't talked about that at all.
What about a potluck?
Excuse me, man.
A potluck?
A potluck?
Those are fun.
4 to 6 isn't exactly a luncheon.
No.
No, it could be,
Dinner.
it could be, no, chips and dips or whatever,
It could be.
cheese and crackers, I mean,
A light dinner.
a light thing, because
Yeah.
especially if,
Appetizers. Appetizers.
Yeah.
What do you-
yeah,
Hors d'oeuvres.
you know, there's cheese and crackers, chips and dips.
Finger
But-
foods.
yeah, everybody brings them.
Everybody
Yeah,
brings
yeah.
something.
I'm just afraid if people bring and make a lot of crock pots and stuff that, and if there's not a lot of people showing up, that's a lot of food that,
It is a lot.
you know.
Yeah.
But just little finger foods.
Yeah,
I think.
exactly.
Yeah, and if we participated
Mhm.
and,
So we're not
Okay.
supplying the luncheon? We're not supplying the food?
yeah,
Yeah, we're doing the
Yeah, we did.
appetizers.
Oh, we are,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
yeah. And
I
if
thought
there
we were-
if there is enough money in the budget, to do something like maybe finger rolls or something. And
Yes.
we have, in last year's budget, we have just over $400 left in that budget. And, I could get like a couple of platters, because I don't want everybody to, you know, we all volunteer, we all do things. But if we could all supplement, maybe I could get a couple of platters from Hannaford or Shaw's of just finger food, finger rolls.
Yeah.
If everybody is okay with me, taking the money out of that account.
Mhm.
So do we need drinks we need, plates and tablecloths and napkins, I'm assuming.
Mhm.
What
Right.
about bottled water for drinks?
I think that's a good idea, then that way
If you get
they,
into soda pop or juices, you're gonna have a bunch of open containers and they're not all gonna get used up.
right. I prefer water.
Or iced tea, maybe.
Okay, and I will send that out in email to all the other members as well. To see
So-
if-
We would do some kind of dessert too, like cookies or something like that.
maybe just have a couple of people do a dessert kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah, we
Cookies.
probably should decide, because you end up with all cookies.
Because, maybe if you could have a sign up sheet that can go out on the
Yeah.
email,
Yeah.
so we know what each other's doing.
Yeah, that's true.
Great idea.
And the sign up sheet should probably be for people who wanna bring napkins, plates and cups and everything too.
I'll buy those,
Pardon me,
I'll buy those through the, with our funds,
you sure?
yeah, yeah. I can get a better deal on those things,
Okay.
and, we're tax exempt, so.
And we don't have any place up there to store that kind of thing, do we?
Plates and napkins and those things, no, but, yeah. We also had the Christmas event that we'll talk about next, that will be coming up, that can carry over. All right, so
Yes,
we'll
get
do a
number-
sign up sheet, we'll send that out, we'll plan for, between 4 and 6, you're gonna
I'll
contact
call Christine. tomorrow.
Christine and find out a day in the month of October, that would be good on a Wednesday.
And for setup, I'll have her call you, what time she
Sure.
can go in and set up.
Yeah,
Cause I don't know if it would be just her, Mary, or is she gonna bring her whole band,
no, she
or
was gonna bring,
the other gentleman,
Charlie, not
no,
Charlie,
oh God.
Archie.
Archie, thank
She
you.
was gonna bring Archie, yeah. Okay,
We'll skip to number 1. Is anybody interested in having a plant swap in September? I mean, I'm willing to work with it if somebody else is.
number
Okay.
1, did I have that on there?
Number 1, new business.
Not on mine. Not on
Not
mine.
on mine either.
Not on mine.
You're
This is
looking
not
at
on
the
the agenda. I'm
minutes.
looking at the minutes, yes.
Yeah. It's okay, I didn't put it on, because you know what? I don't have time to do it.
You don't
If
have,
somebody wants to head up that whole thing,
well, that's why you have a committee. You don't have to do it. And if anybody else wants to help, I'll be glad to do it. Is anybody interested? Okay, so we chalk that off the list then.
yeah, I just don't have
You
time,
don't have to.
yeah. But this is a lot of organizational, even though people don't realize it's just behind the scenes, and, you know, making all those contacts and then waiting for people to get back. So. And I have some things coming up this fall myself. But if you want to pursue it and you want to reach out to other members, then I will support it.
Okay.
Okay. I know that we did talk about it. I know that Kim Hagan talked about it as well. I know it's something that I can't.
Well, so you don't have to.
Yeah, well, somebody's gonna have to reach out to Dan to organize the use of the North Belgrade Community Center and.
Okay, that's what I do.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you gonna do that? Am I putting you down for?
If I can find somebody else to help with it. I'll talk to Kim. Is Kim supposed to come tonight?
I don't know, I didn't hear from her, so,
When is it?
When do you
When do you
think
have
you
it
can-
set?
I think September, it depends, if somebody can help with it when they're available. Sometime in September would probably be good. I know I've got a lot of plants to dig up and separate, so I don't know if anybody else has some. I thought it was a good time to do it.
Yeah.
I have a lot
And what's
to-
entailed with that?
We just, well, the weather was good when we had it before, so we just
Right,
set up
it
outside,
was
we took a
good.
couple tables outside. And people brought plants, people that weren't even part of the membership, they would bring plants and then people would come and and just take what they wanted.
And what time of the day is that?
Would you do it
Like
like
9 o'clock?
9 to 11 or something? You did
Yeah.
it 9 to 12, yeah.
Couple of hours maybe.
And Kim was there, and Karen.
Let me check, my calendar when I get home, and I'll let you know if I can help you September 10th,
Okay.
okay?
It's the September tenth,
Right, and just
Well, we
send it out
said-
to all of us,
And we
Betty,
should
so
say
we
yes.
all know.
I'm sorry,
they didn't say the tenth.
it's September 10th, yeah,
Who said September 10th?
from 9 to 12,
What is September 10th?
the flower swap.
She did not
No, I
say.
didn't set a date.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you did.
No, it would be on a Saturday,
Oh, okay,
because that's when
Sorry.
people are available. It would have to be either the 14th or the 28th, because the 21st is Common Ground Fair.
so it's either the 14th or the 28th,
Yeah,
okay. I'll check when I get home.
And then just send it out to all of us if you would please, Betty. I mean, I have flowers that I could drop off. I have tons of them. I can't commit to another day. So that's it mostly.
no, we ran it fine.
Okay, all right. Yeah, no, you guys did a good job. As a matter of fact, I couldn't even stay that day, so.
Well,
what
it's not a hard thing to do, you know. you just
Yeah,
put
no,
plants
it's
on a
not
table and sit
hard.
there.
What happens to the plants that nobody takes? What do you
Somebody
do?
takes them.
Somebody takes
Oh,
it.
somebody, okay.
Yeah, it's not a hard thing.
No, I just didn't know what you did with the plants that were
Oh.
left over that nobody wanted.
Before you take them back.
I don't have any plants to donate, so.
Do you need a
Gosh,
flash?
I have so
Huh?
You
many
need plants?
plants.
Well, I have such poor soil that I have to get some more dirt and stuff, and
Well, that's what.
my perennials are too big and I'm getting too tired to take care of them.
I understand that.
All right, so moving along, Christmas gathering, so volunteers for leading, so Sue is working on contacting the Rhines.
They said
and you
yes.
wanna follow up? Okay.
Yes, I called, Kevin, and, they said yes, so
Okay,
I will send them out a reminder. But they said yes.
okay,
Are you on the Christmas party now?
yes,
Last year we talked about Don Peterson too. Are you interested in having somebody else come for part of the
Well,
time?
I know that Rick Ray has been part of the Rhines. And
I just don't think
So-
Kevin and Pam are gonna want a whole
Right.
list of people there.
yeah, I think they did a good job. last
They did,
year.
and they brought the instruments for us to,
Yeah,
But they only stayed for.
so
like an
I
hour.
think that works.
they stayed for the whole thing. They were only scheduled to stay, they asked from, 1 to 3:30. They
Yeah.
stayed the whole time.
Yeah, they
Okay,
did stay the
okay,
whole
I didn't
time,
remember that.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and is everybody okay with giving them some money for,
They just, I said $50.
yeah, we can give them more than that.
It's whatever. They didn't ask anything this time, but I went last year, we
Yeah.
gave them $50, but whatever anybody wants to do, that's
All
fine.
right, and I think maybe also putting out a little, they didn't have a little tip bowl up there.
Oh,
But
yeah,
that's always something, and I know that Christine did ask when they come, if we could put out like a little
Mhm.
tip jar for to help offset their cost.
That's at the October luncheon.
Yeah, at the October luncheon. And then again in December. For the Rhines.
so are we paying Christine or we just doing the donation?
I think it would be nice to just give them a donation
Okay,
for attending.
Yeah.
No, she said that she would do it for free,
Okay.
actually,
So
so,
that's
I
October.
think-
Are we giving her money?
yeah,
How much?
well, if they both come, I was thinking a token $100, $50 a piece. Just to cover their time,
Mm-hmm.
and well, we know in December's gonna be here, it'll be Christmas. The snow will be flying,
Hopefully we'll have snow.
yeah, I don't know. No, we'll see. We didn't have any snow last year, not much anyway.
Then we had those bizarre storms that just came out of
I know, those
nowhere.
windstorms.
Yeah,
and-
that was-
Yeah, those
yeah.
are crazy.
Do we have a date for the Christmas party?
Yeah, are we just gonna stay with desserts?
No, I said, do we have a date?
Oh, yeah, we said December 7th, and I sent that off to Dan.
And that's all we did last year was desserts.
Right, we just did cookies
Yeah.
and
Well, I
those
think we
kind of
had-
things,
there
just
was coffee
simple
too.
little,
I
yeah,
think there was coffee too.
coffee,
Yeah.
Yeah,
tea, water,
we have hot chocolate too.
yeah.
And what time is it?
1 to 3:30.
Anything else that you think that we should be doing for that day? Anybody?
No, I think that's good. You have cookies, coffee, hot chocolate.
So you're saying that, I'm sorry, that the, October luncheon. The plates and all that stuff will carry over to Christmas? Somebody-
Yeah, I'll pick up extras.
Okay.
I mean, if I pick up a couple hundred, that's not that much money.
Yeah.
Some cups, some napkins,
Can you help shop and call me? I'll go with you.
yeah.
I
It
think
should be fine. I mean, I run into town at least twice a week anyway, plus a lot of stuff we order off from Amazon and we have an account there where we received credits for it. So, and we're tax deductible, so I'll use the town credit card.
You ordered the paper products through Amazon?
Sometimes we
Do you
do,
really? Wow.
yeah. Shop around, shop around.
Okay.
Now with that one, I think we brought our own tablecloths for the Christmas party.
Yeah, so if people want to bring
And everybody
tablecloths.
on the committee is supposed to bring some dessert.
Right. We all did that last year. I think we all,
Yeah,
yeah.
and Christmas.
I think it was just cookies, wasn't it?
There, I think there were cookies, there were brownies, there was,
Bars.
yeah, it was a
I
nice,
know you brought things.
it was a nice selection, I thought.
I'm in a meeting.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, do you have anything you want to add to it, Mayanne?
I don't think so. I think I'm good. I think it's good. I was gonna say something and then my mother came in and I got distracted. Now I can't remember what I was gonna say. Oh gosh. I'll let you know if it comes back.
Okay, and you can hear everything we're saying, okay, right? So
Pretty
you know
much.
about.
Yep, this
Yeah,
this
the
works
trip
out
to
good.
Belfast. Okay, and the trip to Belfast, the October, music and it's kind of like a late luncheon. I wouldn't call it a luncheon because it's late afternoon, but, and then the Christmas gathering. They usually wraps it up for us for the year. I know that we've talked about, doing some other things and,
What time did we set for that? I don't think I wrote it down.
1 to 3:30 for the Christmas.
For no, the October luncheon.
4 to 6.
4 to 6.
6.
That's
And you
not
went-
luncheon.
No, that's what we said.
Right, so that's gonna be finger foods.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that's the one that we're.
Yeah, it's an
Yes,
October
it is.
gathering.
And it's any Wednesday, we
Yeah.
haven't decided.
it might be, you know, the timing might be for when, actually, some seniors are still working. And so they'll be able to get out of work and possibly attend, which
Well,
would be
it's
kind of
5
nice.
o'clock, so it's supper time too, you know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
5 to 6.
Anything else that we want to go over? I will reach out.
Can I
to-
ask something?
Sure.
I don't know if this is anything anybody would be interested in, but I've done it before and it's always been fun and successful at Christmas time. A Christmas ornament exchange.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a thought.
yeah, that's, I've heard of those, those are
Oh, they are
fun.
fun. They really are fun.
Are they homemade ornaments or you buy them?
Either way,
And maybe,
Either way,
maybe
that's-
that's something that we could, put into the flyer for people that want to participate in
Right.
that. Not making it a mandatory thing, but if you want.
exactly, exactly. So if you have 10 people, there'll be 10 ornaments, but each one, everybody, it's an even exchange. That was, they don't bring an ornament, they don't get one, but and either have it at a specified time somewhere or figure that out. They
We
just
could
are
just have
fun.
We could just have it at the Christmas gathering. Right?
Exactly. Oh,
That
and
was-
another thing, now my brain is starting to work. That could be bad. Another thing, I don't know if y'all heard of up in Eustis, Stratton, every year they have they call the Festival of Trees. And
yeah.
they have, is anybody familiar with it?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Where people donate a tree, a theme tree, or just a tree, and they sell raffle tickets for the trees, and the money goes to a family in need in that town or somebody who needs, who they want to donate the money for. One year it was for a vet who had cancer, so they gave it to that guy. Another one was for a kid that had to have some very serious surgery to help the family because they had to take off of work. And it's been very successful. That's a little tiny place, and they raised, I think last year they did almost $2,000, $1,500, $2,000 on raffle tickets.
Huh.
I've donated a tree every year.
Yeah. And maybe it seems like it's late
You'd
to
have to
get
get the-
something else like that going.
Yeah.
mm,
And maybe take, next year and plan in advance.
Yep.
maybe, I wonder if, like with the business group meets and. Cause everybody has to donate a tree, if any of the businesses would like to donate a tree.
Yeah, and they
like
decorate them, and they decorate them, do different things.
But
Sometimes
that
people
might be
put,
interesting, that the business group might like to each donate a tree, then we could put them someplace for people to come and bid on them.
And maybe each
Yeah.
town can keep it donating.
So that's not specifically for the seniors.
no,
it's
that's
for-
just for the town. That's for anybody in the town and businesses, anybody and everybody. But you
Right.
were mentioning about the Christmas gathering or whatever, maybe have maybe incorporate it into that somehow
Mm.
and open it up to the public.
Right. Well, the town of Belgrade does do, annual Christmas tree with, gift tags on it here. And for quite a number of years, we do it for the boys up at the Beckett Academy. And so we put the tags on the trees, for people to come in and pick a tag and purchase a gift. Sometimes it's for things that they need, sometimes it's for things that they want. So we do that as a municipality. We have a tree here at the town office, centrally located.
Never knew that.
But I think that, your idea is a good idea, Mayanne, and maybe
Yeah.
giving it some more thought for next year where we have some more planning time.
Make it like a special day of something else, maybe a family day or something.
Yeah.
I know they run it, Leanne runs it like from 4 to 8. And it's usually on a Friday night. And she also invites vendors at no charge. And, they can sell whatever she has like 6 or 7. We vended a few times, different things. But it's a lot of fun and they get a lot of people, and that's a lot smaller than this area, even without the tourists. And I was
Right.
thinking, and then find something to donate it to, whatever, somebody local or whatever.
Right, yeah, because there are a lot of people that need help,
And they
especially-
they pick one, I don't know if she had people that applied or sent in letters or what. I could ask her how she establishes who's gonna get it. One year they didn't have anybody, so they gave it to the food pantry. Nobody, this was way, way back. Some, they ended up, had nothing wrong with that either. Because that helps a lot of people. But, you know, usually it's a family or a person or something. And I forgot what it was last year. I think it was for a little baby. A little baby was born with some problem, very bad problem. And the parents had to take off of work, so the money was to help them to offset some of their expenses, so they did what, it was a baby last year, if I remember.
Well,
But
that's
yeah,
nice.
they incorporated, and then they had like a guy that was in the town, he came in and played a guitar, like music, and they had like little snacks and, you know, nothing, you know, people from the town brought in like little, you know, cookies and chips and, you know, just like, you know, stuff people could just pick up, or candy, pick up while
Mhm.
they're walking around. And it, you know, it was a 4 hours, 4 hours of fun. And somebody was dressed up as Santa Claus, and it was, you know, it was like a Christmas thing. So maybe
Yeah.
have a Christmas evening, you know, or something.
Yeah, yeah, and that sounds like something that, the recreation department does, and so we try not to encroach upon some of the activities that they do, because they do hold, like a holiday, little festival for, kids and families to come down where they, you know, enjoy movies and cookies, and Santa is there. It's part of, you haven't been here long, right, man?
I was just gonna say, I just moved in, so I don't know what's going on. I'm just, right now, I'm
Right.
along for the ride.
Right. So they have what's called the Christmas stroll, so it's a whole community of events that take place. So, yeah, maybe some of the ideas that you have might be good for something to send to the recreation department. But they do run programs, and the Belgrade Lakes Region Business Group runs programs as well. I think it's, is it the first Saturday
I
in
think
December?
so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
all right.
Yeah, I just thought I'd throw it out. I just thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah. It does sound like a good idea. So, but I just wanted to let you know, because I knew you hadn't been here a long time, that there
Yeah.
is. Yeah, there is a community event that does take place,
And that's also the tree lighting when they.
and
light
it's
the
a
tree.
Christmas tree
Ah,
lighting.
nice.
Yeah, so
That would
it's,
be a good time to have those trees exposed for people to raffle off, or, you know, raffle.
right, yeah, and maybe that's something to send off to the Belgrade Lakes Business Group as an idea for them for fundraising. I think if you get in touch with Krista McDowell down to the Wicked Good Elderberry, she's part of that group down in Belgrade Lakes Village. I'm not sure if you've been into that shop, but you
I
may
went
suggest-
in and then she moved. Where did she go to?
The other end of the strip mall.
She's right in the same mall.
Oh, she is?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's on
Every
the,
time I go down by, it seems like they're always closed. I never can figure out when they're open. Even when sometimes they're open, they're not open. And
They're open, she's open on the weekends.
okay.
I'll
And
bet
then
is
when I'm going the other direction. Okay, that could be, yeah, okay.
okay, all
She's
right.
got
Any-
wonderful, well, she has wonderful stuff. I've been in there once.
Yeah, she does, she does. Anything else anybody wants to add?
I have a couple things. These are brochures that I picked up a long time ago, actually, at a senior expo. But I just think some of the things listing in here, and maybe making some kind of a brochure that we have out front, or that we can pass out, that has all the activities this group does and has, would be a really cool thing.
I think so too, because I know I was doing a calendar at one time, and then having to keep up on that calendar, and changes were being made that I was not aware of. So it
So you can
became a
Pass
little
these around if you
cumbersome.
want to, I don't want them back, so. And the other thing that I have is, I don't know who's gonna be doing crafts this winter.
Thank you.
Well, Karen, you'll leave, right? And then is Jean gonna do them through December and
Yeah,
leave?
and then she leaves, yeah,
If anybody is interested in these, I was cleaning out my files.
those are cute, yeah, thank you. take a look at them. Thank you.
And I've
They
used,
said the
I've made a
frames,
couple
yeah.
of them and I've just used old frames that I
Right.
had.
Yeah.
The other folks may want to see them too. I don't know.
Sure.
Um,
We just use a whole bunch of things. Right.
but I was gonna throw them out, but,
Oh, no, don't, I
Like
always
they're
pick them up at the
having
dump. Yeah.
oh no, I don't have the frames now,
Oh,
but the ideas.
Oh.
Does this go back to you?
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
anything else that anybody wants to discuss or bring up or suggest or get on the next agenda? You know, if you have ideas and things to get on the agenda, just send me an email, because sometimes I'm not getting these off to the last minute. I
But
mean,
that's a good
This
way,
is
that
that
brochure, to take pictures of the quilt or maybe some other activities or crafts. they've
put
done.
them in there.
And
You're done, are you done?
We could take pictures of the food, so we can take pictures of the luncheon
Take a bunch of.
and the Christmas thing. I just think that, I'm a visual person
Right.
and for people to see what they're doing in crafts, it's quite amazing. And
Yeah.
to have people,
Oh my gosh, I know, I love those
Yeah.
burn quilts.
and that might
Gee, if
be,
I was just a senior,
I,
that didn't work.
You want me to be starting on one, I will. I'm drawing out.
I
for you.
just
You just send me the thing and then you can. paint.
between my mother and everything and work, and I just.
they make nice Christmas gifts too, you know, I
Well, how
went,
big were they? Because it was hard to tell from the pictures,
The
but
ones we did were 2x2s.
2x2, so
they'd
that's
be
pretty
120
good size.
bucks. Yeah, they'd be, if you sold them, they'd be $120.
Yeah, yeah,
So, yeah, they go for good money.
yeah.
and Pam Prescott has hers on the side of her house.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
She has it on the side,
Yeah.
right? So they're outdoor.
They're outdoors.
Indoor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Do you have a picture?
pressure treated plywood and then it was outdoor paint and then primed first and then they had their own spray that
Huh.
3 coats
Oh,
of
nice.
an outdoor poly that doesn't yellow.
yeah,
So, yeah,
nice.
I don't know, I have pictures, I'll look. Something.
Oh, they just do that, yes.
I noticed when I went down to my sister's that she had hers
She
outside.
had, I've seen them on barns and things, you know.
Well, there's actually a trail in the United States that actually, you can look, there's a trail here in Maine. Barn Quilt Trail, and it tells you what towns have and you know where they're located.
Oh, that,
Now, in Murphy, they're everywhere. you know,
and where?
Murphy, North Carolina,
Oh,
they're everywhere.
Oh, those are really cute, Mary. Cute ideas, simple. and-
Yeah,
And if they're interested in doing that, I probably have some of the junk that goes, all the stuff that goes along with it.
yeah.
Because at
Well,
one
it's a
time, I thought
holiday.
I was gonna make a lot of these. My crafting days are done.
Well, if you don't want that stuff adds up financially, so.
Yeah,
You know,
it
we'll take
does.
any of that artificial plant, artificial
Yeah,
stuff.
and that's another thing, we haven't put out any requests for donations, is there anything specifically that the craft group is looking for, Karen, that?
Well. If anybody has those, I don't know what they're called, bun cakes, that has that thing in the middle,
oh, yes.
is that what it is?
Well, that's my
Bun cake
That's,
pan?
yeah, that's what I make my angel food cake in, the food pan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just got that, but if you turn them around, they look like pumpkins. And I haven't been able to collect enough of them yet.
If you
So
turn
it's a
them around,
bun
they look
cake.
like.
If
Oh,
you turn them
oh,
upside
yeah,
down,
yeah,
because then
yeah,
they have
yeah.
lines
Okay,
like
yes,
this,
yeah.
and then I have a bunch of
Oh, my gosh,
owls.
I could buy a couple of those and donate them to you.
People might have them though,
We have
that- and they
12.
don't use.
I have, right, and that's what I'm saying, if you have any old,
Bun cake pans, the ones that have.
They have the lines.
It looks like a
Yeah,
pumpkin.
yeah.
Right,
yes.
when you flip it. Yeah.
Right, so then you, and then. You
What are you
put-
gonna do with, how are you gonna make, what are you gonna do?
Well, you just put a dowel, I have a whole bunch of spindles
Mm-hmm.
for the thing, and then you just put the moss around it and.
Nice.
Yeah, they came out, they're cute, I've made a few of those, let me see. I'm still looking for. A barn quilt.
I made some sandals with plant.
This is one I made for a friend.
Oh,
but, let's see that one. And I made,
Before you turn it off.
and I made this one. That one. And I made that one.
How long did it take you to make that?
No, not long. They're quick.
Karen, I mean, sorry.
They're quick.
Well, quick for
I
you.
think that the biggest thing is making your lines, isn't it?
No,
It isn't?
I have a way to do it that's really easy. If
Oh.
it's not a six, if it's not 6 squares,
Right,
if it's 4, 8, or whatever,
yeah,
32, you know,
Yeah.
that's really easy. To do,
all right, I'll get that out there for the Bundt Cave donation pans. And,
And is that like a centerpiece decoration?
no, they're 2x2s, they're for your house. Or you can do,
You're talking about.
She's talking about the
The
pumpkin.
oh, the pumpkins, yeah, it's just for the in-house.
Do you have a picture of that, what you're doing?
No, I made it last year myself. I can find one of the Pinterest.
Yeah, it's okay.
all right, we all set?
Mm-hmm.
Wrap it up. Okay, well, thanks, Mayanne, for hopping on.
Thanks for letting me do it this way. I would say I'm all better. I just didn't want to chance something, me having I get these periodic coughing fits that are really bad. And I didn't
Yeah.
want to have that happen and then somebody gets sick or something. I'm funny about stuff like that.
So am I. Thank you for being considerate. Anyway, you have a good evening. We're gonna wrap it up here, and thank you for volunteering to do the minutes. I appreciate that. And even if, we all take turns.
I didn't do them tonight.
No, that's
you're good.
okay.
Okay.
Karen's here and Karen took
Okay.
them.
Okay,
Okay,
perfect. Okay.
have a good
I'll do
night.
the- I'll do the next batch. Thanks, guys. Have a good week.
You too, bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Is it on Sunday?
You can, I just do, all these commercials, sorry, guys.
That's okay.
This is another one.
It's awful, you can't do anything anymore without those.
I know, they just keep popping up, it aggravates me.